Alright, it's been a while since I talked about kick streamers, but I think it's about that time that we are forced to talk about them again. And why are we forced to talk about one in particular named Clavicular? Well, this kick streamer recently is in the news because he ran over a stalker. And in a vacuum, you might be thinking to yourself, oh, running over a stalker? I understand, but also that's kind of fucked up. Before we dive into that story though, let's get into the content of the kick streamer himself, Clavicular.
Everything is about numbers, right, and measurements. So that could be the measurement of your eyes based on, the width of your zygos, in relativity. That could be your mid-face ratio, right? So the distance from your eyes, to the outer part of your lips, and this is supposed to be 1-to-1, your mid-face. The facial width, right? The width of your jaw relative to the width of your cheekbones. There's just all these different numbers, and then it gets you what's called a harmony score, right? So you take all these different measurements, you do the math, you check it out on your face, and then we're gonna get a percentage harmony score. And that's kind of a good way to determine your looks, but there's also other factors that play into things like how dimorphic you are, like how masculine you look, and how angular you are, how lean you are, and how good your coloring is, right? If you have blue eyes, if you're tan, things like that. So there's a lot of different factors, and it's just something you kind of understand intrinsically once you've been in the community for a long time.
I don't know what the fuck he just said. Harmony score, zygotes, percentage. What? So yeah, this guy belongs to the look maxing part of the internet, 19-year-old TikTok. That's who he's pertaining to, look maxing. Also how angular your face is, or your cheekbones, this and that. Buzzword, zygotes. That's his fucking content. Listen, if you care this much about your looks, I don't trust you. I just don't trust you as a person. You know how you can pick up women? Being yourself, being autistic, and I mean that in a good way. Being able to laugh at yourself, it's not all of this shit that he's making it out to be. And also, this guy has gotten plastic surgery. I could see it from a mile away on the middle part of his brows. And listen, if you want to get plastic surgery, make yourself feel good, look good, by all means, go ahead. But you marketing this scientific analysis and scientific method on what beauty is, and then you also get plastic surgery, you just kind of look like a snake bitch or a bitch snake, one or the other. I just can't take you seriously, using all these TikTok lingo as well. Give me a break, dude. But what if I were to tell you that this is not even the tip of the iceberg on his content? You know what other thing he likes to do in his content?
There's no one who's gonna dictate my language. That's not happening.
I just checked you though.
But did you? Because I really just said
I did.
I mean, I could.
I did. I just asked you what you said, so that's me checking you.
I mean, you're not gonna sit here and tell me.
Why you saying that though?
It's like what? Ladies,
This is just the biggest. Anyone that says this word, especially as a white person, you're just a loser, bro. You have no aura. When he says it, it doesn't even sound good. Come on, bro. You're not Timothy Chalamet, dude. You're not Jackson Dart. You're not Tyler Kolick. And I'm not even saying they're allowed to say it. Obviously, no one should be saying that unless you're African American. But him saying it he needs a permission slip, a signed permission slip from his parent, and him looking so feeble and weak saying it. And if that's just the basis of your content and you sound like that, like a bitch, just stay away from the word, bro. But yeah, he does look maxing, says the N-bomb all the time. Just content pertaining to fucking 16-year-olds and things of that sort. His whole content about being with women, also picking up women, is horrendous as well. Check this out.
Ladies, I'm trying to get my black belt. What can we do?
Your what?
My black belt.
What for? What's that?
I don't know. I think we could go somewhere and figure it out.
Oh, this guy's so cringe, bro.
Can I figure it out?
He's so cringe.
Let's go. I would do it right now, but I don't think it could fit in my car. I think we might need to go find a special accommodation. I'd have to fuck you in a U-Haul.
Yeah, bro.
What's the first?
Subtle racism, Riz. You know what I'm saying? Subtle fat jokes. That'll pull the hussies, right? Again, dog shit content, kind of the typical stuff you find on the Kick platform. But recently, he, like I said in the beginning of the video, crashes into a cyber stalker, with his Cybertruck. And I don't even know if I'm going to be able to share this, but here it is, the video. I think I might blur it just in case, but there's the stalker on the hood of the car. And then he runs him. Damn. Wow. Wow. So when you go around and have this attitude, like you could just sling the N-word anytime you want, you could just call girls bitches and call them ugly and fat. That leads you to think that, okay, I could just run a person over. And honestly, honest to God, fuck stalkers, fuck people that like won't leave you alone, of course. Running them over with a 5,000-pound Cybertruck, that's crazy. But do I feel an inkling or shred of mercy or, oh, for this guy? No. A shitty guy did something shitty to another shitty person, and that's basically what I think about this story. But I just like to emphasize that because of his privilege, it's that same kind of privilege and that like that ego-ness I saw from Jake Paul at the fight, thinking he could take on a heavyweight, 2-time champion heavyweight boxer Anthony Joshua. When you go around life treating everyone like an NPC character, and you think you're like the main character, nothing can harm you, you make mistakes like this, or you make mistakes like getting in the ring with the heavyweight boxing champion and get utterly embarrassed. And that's why it's important to be self-aware, you know? If you treat everyone like an NPC character, boy, you're gonna start thinking you're the main character and quickly realize that you're just as human as everyone else. But I just wanted to see if there was a case yet open for this pretty open and shut case. Oh yeah. Clavicular is also claiming that he acted in self-defense. Do I even need to play the video again? That absolutely did not look like it was self-defense. You're in a car, dude. You're in a Cybertruck, of all things, as well. A literal death trap to yourself and others. And you ran someone over. Also, he mentioned in previous streams that he wanted to kill this guy. So I think all the facts are there to make this a pretty open and shut case, but I don't see anything mentioning about a open court case yet. But I'd be lying if I said this wasn't a 1, 2, 3 open and shut court proceeding. Alright, so I don't see any mention of a court case like I said, but Clavicular is the latest story about what is happening on the Kick platform from nuisance streaming, you know, being fucking annoying in other countries or being fucking annoying in public, to what we call a felon streaming right now. A felon streamer on Kick. And if I had to go by some of the comments posted here by TMZ of the same video, allegedly, the fuck you mean? You're literally showing us the video. Yeah, no, there was no allegedly running over the guy. He ran over the guy. I love how we just shoehorn the word allegedly into everything. Is he dead? Hopefully. Alright, bro, you're cooked. You're fucking cooked. Oh, so this man is a psychopath. You know, if you're treating your looks and taking it this far with the angles of the eyebrows and how straight your nose is, yeah, you're probably a psychopath. Hopefully. Don't even think of a lawyer, bro. No, seriously, like, you just assaulted someone with your car and you go, hopefully they die. Like, pack it up. Pack it up. You like the TikTok language, right, Clavicular? Pack it up, bro. Pack it up. How bro was dead ass moving. Yeah, like Christian Bale and from American Psychopath. So yeah, that is the whole Clavicular case incident. Had some looked into if there was even an open court case. Hopefully the guy's alright, even though I don't agree with stalking. Read some comments on the internet, got a general consensus, and seems like everyone's on the same page of like, this guy's crazy. And if it wasn't from him saying the N-word publicly or degrading women, or if it wasn't the weird fucking fetish he has about how straight his face is that gave away that this dude's off, this fucking incident sure shows it. That's why I always say be humble, because if you're humble, 9 times out of 10 you're a self-aware person, and we like self-aware people here. I know I'm wearing sunglasses indoors. But yeah, Clavicular, I'm sure the people in prison are going to really appreciate the advice you have to tell them how separated their eyebrows are. The inmate, Big Ron, will sure appreciate that as he's caressing your face and you're sitting on his lap. But best of luck, dude. It does not cease to amaze me how kick streamers are evolving from being just nuisances and annoying to literally felon streaming your felonies online. But what do you think about this incident? Do you disagree with anything I said, or do you agree with how straight that your face is, like Clavicular says? Leave a comment down below, and make sure you subscribe so we can talk about more internet related things and really get down to the meat and potatoes of how we should be feeling on things, like an online internet forum. So until the next video, I'm going to be rest maxing. Happy holidays again. I am Outski.